milquetoast when you're dealing with like a vulture, like a lion, and I just think it ends up the way it's ended up. Just on that one little note, I'll drop the mic, but I had some thoughts about everything else you're saying too, but I'll drop the mic. In the spirit of not piling on, let me pass it around everybody.
I think there's a way to differentiate yourself without throwing someone under the bus. And if you need to like get a little spicy, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that like Joe doesn't take that personal like that, because that's just what's needed to, communicate, right? So I think that some sort of like distinguishment would have been good. I mean, but I'm not like y'all. Like I think I didn't have a problem with the messaging and like I really didn't have a problem with like a lot of the things that y'all had a problem with. So I'm not gonna pile on. So I mean, it was a great campaign. It is what it is. Now you can look at hindsight and be like, oh, she should have done this, she should have done that. I mean, with the information that we had, she did a great job, but I kind of, I see that sort of complex relationship of like, how do you criticize something that you're a part of?
Yeah, and I think that's what locked her in. I remember she was the only voice, as I remember, maybe you guys can remember it slightly different. I'm curious to hear. But when that debate went left, like it did, and the whole world was like, oh my God. As I looked around the Democratic Party after that, like that night of, she was the only voice that was like coming to bat for him, if you remember. And it was the only, like again, it was like, okay, here's a lion. She was the only lion that was like bringing some energy for if you're on the Democratic team. It was like she was the only one that was like, hold on, like trying to defend him. Those tapes are available, I'm sure. But the history is documented. But my point is, so that's probably ultimately where they said, okay, hey, let's give this person a chance. Like, okay, yeah, she's a woman, yeah, she's a black woman. It was kind of like she's the only one that's kind of got a zeal.
The reality of the matter is that I didn't really know either of their truths. I just knew what was being posed onto the stage at that time. Mind you, we were all in the space together. We all agreed to have this space together. Everybody who was in the background of that space all got the same commentary, all got the same, the same cues. So when this was a spinoff, mind you, because there were several for a very long time on JB, he kept on posing that I was the one who was targeting him. And the fact is that I wasn't targeting him. In fact, the only thing that I said is that it was fucked up for him to have shared that video in front of all of us in real time. That's where I lost my respect for him at that moment.
You bitch get in my way.
And I have every right to declare something like that. I wouldn't want that to happen to even the most egregious woman. I wouldn't want her anything to be shared at that time. Let me just finish that. So if you're saying that I'm being dishonest,
let her finish.
I'm not.
Let her finish. I've been waiting to ask her a question for a while.
If you're saying I'm being dishonest, that fine. Each of us walk away with our own version or with what was said.
Okay. I don't know what you did, but why? I read Erica's mama's obituary and I played Thriller. Because the bitch wouldn't get out my way after I warned her multiple times to stay out my fucking way when I'm in a mood. She chose to continue to stay in my way. She got what she got.
Hi, honey. I'd like to read a poem, if I may.
Ain't no fucking poem reading in here. Mute up.
Oh, this guy. Fuck.
It goes like this. It's called The Next Step.
Hey, John. Get the fuck down.
Cackling
you stupid ass bitch. Get off the stage. Go die. Die.
stability.
Go die. Go die, white man. Go die.
Evolution makes
Go
its
die, white man.
changes by
Go die.
anti-socialistic ways. The abnormal man who foresees the trend of the times and adapts circumstances intelligently is left.
Go die.
Persecuted, often destroyed by the herd.
Die.
But he and his heirs, when the crisis comes, are survivors. Above us
you
today,
see what I got next to my
danger
name? They should have
yet
never
heard.
gave me one of these. Mute the fuck up, bitch. Y'all.
We suppress
Welcome to hell.
more.
Welcome to hell.
We think it.
You guys have all entered Satan. Y'all can call me Satan from here on out if y'all want. Y'all know that's why I named myself this. Saddam. Because it sounds like Satan a little bit if you say it fast enough.
The absolute rule of the state shall be a function of the
Y'all
absolute.
can call me Satan.
Each in
I'm going to eat you bitches' soul out your body.
fashion. Communist.
It's good to
The sound.
Just the thought of you bitches being in emotional turmoil
Suppress all art,
behind comment
literature, theater, music, news. It does not
really like it just does something to me. Just the thought of you bitches being in emotional turmoil at something I said warms my little heart. I sleep so good at night knowing that I violated you bitches. Yeah, it's good to me. Y'all are gonna learn to leave well enough alone. And that bitch Jay Mills, he knew to retract that statement. He knew to retract his fucking statement talking about he was coming to Houston. Now he's talking about he was trolling. I'm glad. Because I was going to pistol whip that bitch if he came anywhere acting like he wanted to fight me. I'm talking about butt the gun, just just all in shit. Yeah. So since he is not pussy and he's not trying to fight, JD.
Reinforcements have been coming in all day, man. They're very welcomed. Very much welcome.
You know why? Wait, Angel. You know why reinforcements are coming in? Because people like me, and they want to. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, I like
they
you
want
too.
Okay,
It's okay.
you say, it's funny how you show it though. But let me tell you something. Hold on, let me finish, please. People are coming in because now enough time has passed for them to reflect on what happened in those spaces. And if you just say it was a flyby room, I'm going to call cap on that. I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to curse. That's cap. There were hundreds of rooms with my name in the title. Matter of fact, I still have clips on them, and I'm not going to play the clips right now because it'll take me too long to find them. And I honestly don't give a fuck. But let me tell you something. The first thing I said to Miss Ebony when she came to the stage is, hey, Miss Ebony, long time no speak. Right? So it's not like I pinged her in here. She came on her own. She's on her truth. Not even her truth, the truth. But I want to go to Jerry real quick. Jerry, you there?
Yeah, I had a phone call. Sorry about that. Well, I guess the tempo kind of changed a little bit because I guess some more facts is coming up with Angel. But Angel, real quick, would you like to take this opportunity on this stage today to apologize to Jay for everything we're saying?
Man, I'm mad that you got a phone call and you missed the apology. Go somewhere. And don't, please, when you come and start to DJ again, if you got a new system, please put on some like new shit. Like shit that's being played like right now. Because
Angel, let me ask you.
you're late.
Angel, let me
Missed the whole apology. He's still on old school music.
Angel, let me ask you a question. Why do you communicate the way you do? Why do you ramble the way you ramble? Like, what's wrong? Like, seriously, let's get down to let's get to the deep of it, to the root of it.
Oh my God. Why is it that every time I go to speak, right, y'all just are maybe, I don't know what it is.
You
I'm
start
not going to say any name.
You like going into the past. That was last week.
Because you missed the apology and then you want to come back like as if you made way on something. And I'm telling you, you're late. And then on top of that,
Angel, I'm the one that brought you up.
I have a question for you, Angel.
Yeah.
And I want to ask this respectfully. Mr. Malcolm came into the space earlier and said some things to you. He said, why do you go into every room, talk in the chat, blah, blah, blah. Let me finish, please. Now, I know Jerry for a few years offline, and one thing I'll say about Jerry, he's not a liar. But why do you dismiss what he's saying, what you say about him? Like, oh, I would never do that. That's not true. Where's the receipts? His receipt is his integrity.
I don't say nothing about Jerry. I just say that he was just recently. He was in Miss Michelle's space. He said, "Miss Michelle," he said, "can I come in and try my new system?" And then he started playing like this old school ass music, and I was trolling him in the chat. And that's the only time I said something, Jay. I haven't talked about this man. I don't know about his bank account. I don't know about what he did or didn't do to anybody. I don't know Jerry Malcolm. I only know him from this application. So when I click in and I see Jerry Malcolm and he's as old as he is, playing the music that he plays, and I'm as new as I am and don't fuck with that music, I'm going to say, sir, that shit is old as fuck. And so he's playing DJ, and I fuck with DJ.
Well, guess what? Guess what?
And his shit was old.
What? Every beautiful woman in there was enjoying it. That's why I was on the stage with almost 300 people playing music for like 2 hours. And I'm happy. But if you didn't enjoy it, why didn't you just leave? Why do you got to keep trolling?
But why do I have to leave?
Angel,
why can't I troll?
Angel, mute your mic.
Why can't I troll?
Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Be submissive and shut up. Be submissive and shut up. But listen, Angel, let's do this. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's me and you move on. All the little whatever. I'm being serious. Let's move on. I don't have no more problem with you. I don't want to have a problem. Let's just let bygones be bygones. Fair enough?
Until you fuck up with another bad demo of what you got calling a DJ, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you.
Okay, just
put no fucking old music.
Put a request in the chat, and I got you. Okay, so thank you. Okay.
Is your system updated?
Go ahead, Evan. Back to Evan.
Can I put a request in the chat?
She can't help herself, bro. Somebody being nice, she just can't help herself.
Jerry, you want to play music right now? Sure.
No.
Yo, fuck you, Jay.
Angel can't help herself.
Well, let me say this, man.
What did she do for a living, by the way? Angel, what do you do for a living?
I do a couple things. What do you do for a living?
Angel, the question was, what do you do for a living? Is it a secret?
I'm in real estate.
You're in real estate? Okay. Yeah. I just recently got remotely not southern or singy.
Which album are you talking about?
The Clips.
The latest Clips album. So the first
one. Sort them out.
Yeah. So it had, he talks about his experience